I think the community needs to hear this from police officers more, and so I'll say it full stop. Anti-black racism exists. Racism exists.
You turn on the news and you see it in your face every day in terms of how crimes are described when a white person's involved versus how crimes are described when a black person's involved.
It's kind of like the air that we breathe, right? It surrounds us, we take it in, it becomes a part of us, but we don't realize that we're doing it, right?
A narrative that racism doesn't exist in Canada or isn't as extreme as the States is kind of a false narrative. The truth is that racism is happening every day here in Canada.
Systemic racism, it's a word that we've heard a lot of, and we're not immune to that. Policing's not immune to that. And in fact, policing was often used as a tool to carry that out.
In Canada, we've told ourselves this great lie that we have no problem and that we are a multicultural, difference-embracing place where these things aren't real. And what that does is that undermines the experiences of people here who are saying, no, it happens here too.
You have some, you might claim, oh, you know what, I'm not racist, but you're fragile. You're fragile, there are triggers. Sometimes there's fear, there's anger, there's guilt, and most especially, or most importantly, there's silence. A lot of people assume, oh, you know what, I'm not racist, but you're silent. You don't even want to get into the conversations about racism.
And the Black Lives Matter movement was so revolutionary. It started more conversations, got more people engaged that perhaps weren't paying attention before.
I think George Floyd's incident was a tipping point. It was the catalyst that brought everything that was always there but submerged to the forefront, and not just in the United States, but around the world. And so collectively, what are we doing now? What are the lessons learned, and how do we move forward united?
How do we work as a community to improve outcomes for Black, Indigenous, and people of color? And I think that we can get there. I think that with more education, with more understanding, with more conversation, that we can improve outcomes.
You need to start to unlearn what you know, and then start to relearn, start to understand cultures, start to understand why people feel a certain way about certain things.
Just take the time to fill in the gaps that they're missing in terms of knowledge, right? The gaps of history, of issues with people of color, that sort of thing. And I think if we can do that, true change can actually occur, and from there we can make some progress.
There are people that are working inside of our organization. There are people in the community, not connected particularly to policing. There are people who work in collaboration with us. There are people all around the place who are trying to make good change, and I think collectively will be the reason why Waterloo Region and our province and our country looks different, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and that's our passion, and that's what we're going to keep doing.